So I've been asked a bunch of questions about my Thule roof carrier, mainly about the way I store it. So I made this video so I could answer those questions. Now most people are concerned about the way that I store it. I hang it on the wall, and a lot of people mentioned it's not recommended, you shouldn't do this. I have had this on the wall for 3 years now, so I want to show you what has happened in 3 years, and also answer a few more questions. So people have been asking, what's up with the blue tape? Well, the blue tape is on there, so it tells me where the pole has to go when I strap it down, so then I know everything's lined up. The other question I've been asked are, what are these, like caps on the end or in the middle? Well, these are conduit caps. Now the one in the middle I sanded down and I slid on. The one on the end I just put on, and that's to prevent anyone from getting cut. And I put them on there just to mark where the pole goes on the hook. Another question people have been asking me, is the conduit strong enough to hold the roof carrier? Or is it showing any signs of bending? When you look through the center of the conduit, you can see light through the other side. That shows you that the conduit's still nice and straight. If you're concerned, you could always put a piece of rebar in there, maybe put a cork on each end to keep the rebar in the middle, and that would make the pole even stronger. Now I'm going to show you how I install this roof carrier by myself. So the way I do this is I'm going to need a blanket, a nice soft blanket. Now I'm going to lay the blanket on the floor, and then I'm going to pick up the carrier, bend my knees and pick up, and I'm going to walk backwards, trying not to trip over the blanket. I'm going to lower it onto the blanket. Once I do that, I'll walk to the other side, and I'll slowly place the carrier on the ground. Put the key in, I'll open it up, and I'll undo the clamps on each side. And we'll take a look to see if we see any cracks. Okay, so I don't see any cracks in this. And then on the other side, there's no signs of any cracks, and it's been on the wall for 3 years now. Okay, now we'll slide the pole out, close the roof carrier, take the key out, and then what I like to do is I like to pick up the carrier from the back side, and I bend my knees and I hoist the carrier over my head. And it's awkward. It's heavy, and I just walk it out to the vehicle, and I'll put one end up first, and then I'll slide it on. Once I do that, I'll open it up, I'll line up the carrier, moving it forward, and before I strap it down, I'll open the trunk. And this will just show me that I have enough room, especially if there's snow on the back of the trunk, so then I don't damage the trunk or the carrier. And once I see there's enough room, then I'll start tightening down the clamps. And I'll tighten down the clamps on the other side. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, think about subscribing to my YouTube channel. Keep you up to date on all my future videos, and leave a comment about what you liked or what you didn't like. Thanks again for watching.